The final whistle blew like a tragic hammer blow, instantly shattering Turkey's World Cup dreams and leaving their players completely broken across the pitch. The emotional devastation was raw, intense, and immediate, turning the stadium into a scene of profound grief as the absolute reality of their tournament elimination set in. They had poured their entire souls into this match, dominating with nearly 80% possession and unleashing an astonishing 32 relentless shots. Yet they were left with absolutely nothing to show for their colossal effort. The crushing weight of the defeat was palpable, hanging heavily over the entire squad as the realization dawned that their journey on the world stage had reached a sudden, brutal end. Several Turkish players instantly fell to their knees on the grass, completely unable to stand under the immense physical and emotional burden. Young stars and seasoned veterans alike burst into floods of tears, burying their faces in their hands as Sarak's shoulders shook uncontrollably under the bright stadium lights. Midfielders and forwards lay flat on their backs, staring blankly up at the sky through tear-filled eyes, completely paralyzed by the agonizing near misses of the final minutes. They had accumulated 51 touches in the opposition box and won 12 corners. But the ball simply refused to cross the line, leaving them stranded in their own despair. Captain Hakan Çalhanoğlu and young prodigy Arda Güler stood frozen on the grass, completely overwhelmed by the gravity of the moment. Their faces were heavily stained with tears as they tried to process the cruel, unforgiving end to their campaign. There was no comforting them or drying their eyes. The sheer agonizing heartbreak of throwing absolutely everything they had at the 10-man Paraguayan wall, only to fall short by a single goal, was too much to bear. Every missed opportunity, every blocked shot, and every tick of the clock flashed through their minds, deepening the sorrow that consumed them. As the Paraguayan players celebrated wildly around them, sprinting across the turf in pure ecstasy, the Turkish squad remained being pinned to the pitch, sobbing bitterly in a deeply tragic, unforgettable image of World Cup despair. Their ultimate footballing dream had been reduced to ashes on the California grass, leaving a broken team to weep openly on the global stage. The tears they shed were not just for the lost match, but for the years of sacrifice, the hopes of a nation, and a beautiful dream that had slipped through their fingers in the most agonizing